deep dive into the strategic genius of Nick Fuentes and his bold Michigan operation? Brace yourself for a wild ride through political maneuvering, high-stakes battles, and the unwavering dedication of the Groypers. I'm your host, Mitsuri, and we're going to explore my top 10 comparisons between this crucial operation and some of the most intense moments from anime, history, and the Bible. Strap in, because this is going to be a thrilling journey into the heart of Groyper War 2. Number 10. Attack on Titan. The Battle for Shigan Shina. In Attack on Titan, the battle for Shigan Shina was all about reclaiming lost ground, much like Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation aims to reclaim the America First agenda. Just as the Scouts faced overwhelming odds to retake Shigan Shina, Nick and his 10,000 Groypers are taking on the colossal task of steering Trump's campaign back to its original promises. The urgency and strategic brilliance of Nick's plan mirror Commander Irwin's daring charge, a last stand for the survival of their cause. Nick's use of Trump's own words against him is akin to the Scouts using their knowledge of the Titans to outmaneuver them. It's a calculated move that turns Trump's past rhetoric into a powerful tool for the Groypers, just as Irwin used the Titan's strengths against them. The Michigan operation isn't just a campaign strategy. It's a battle to reclaim the very soul of the movement, much like the fight to save humanity in Attack on Titan. Number 9. Naruto, the Fourth Great Ninja War. The Fourth Great Ninja War in Naruto was a battle where alliances were crucial and the stakes were incredibly high. Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation is similarly high stakes, with Nick rallying Groypers like the allied shinobi forces to fight for a cause greater than themselves. Just as the shinobi united to protect their world, the Groypers are uniting under Nick's leadership to ensure Trump returns to his America First principles. Nick's emphasis on having 10,000 Groypers ready to deploy is reminiscent of the allied shinobi forces standing against a common enemy. The Groypers may be outnumbered, but their dedication and belief in their mission make them a formidable force. Just like the shinobi, this operation is about more than just numbers. It's about fighting with the conviction that their cause is just, echoing the resolve seen in the Fourth Great Ninja War. Number 8. Death Note, the Power of Strategy. In Death Note, Light Yagami's strategic genius was his greatest weapon. Much like Nick Fuentes' masterful use of strategy in the Michigan operation, Nick's plan to hold Trump accountable by using his own words is as brilliant as Light's manipulation of the Death Note. Both Nick and Light understand the power of words and how they can be turned against their opponents to achieve victory. Nick's approach is about precision and impact. He's not just fighting a political battle, he's executing a strategy that leaves no room for error. Just as Light meticulously planned every move, Nick is orchestrating the Michigan operation with the same level of care, ensuring that every action by the Groypers serves a greater purpose. This is more than a campaign, it's a calculated effort to realign the political landscape, much like Light's attempt to reshape the world with the Death Note. Number 7. One Piece, the Summit War. The Summit War in One Piece was a turning point where the world's greatest powers clashed over the fate of Ace. Similarly, Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation is a critical clash where the fate of the America First movement hangs in the balance. Nick is like Whitebeard, leading his forces into battle with a clear objective: to save the movement by ensuring Trump adheres to his original promises. Just as Whitebeard's allies rally to his side despite overwhelming odds, the Groypers are rallying behind Nick with the same determination. The Michigan operation is their summit war, a decisive battle where the outcome could reshape the future of the movement. Nick's leadership is crucial here, guiding his Groypers through a conflict that will determine whether their vision for America prevails. Number 6. Dragon Ball Z, the Cell Games. The Michigan operation can be compared to the Cell Games in Dragon Ball Z, where Goku and his allies had to face a seemingly unbeatable opponent. Nick Fuentes, like Goku, is stepping up to challenge the status quo with a bold strategy, using Trump's own words to force him back to the America First agenda. The stakes are high, but Nick's confidence in his plan mirrors Goku's unshakable belief in his own strength. Just as the Cell games were about pushing beyond limits to achieve victory, the Michigan operation is about pushing Trump to return to the principles that made his campaign successful in the first place. Nick's 10,000 Groypers are like Goku's allies, each playing a crucial role in the fight. This operation isn't just about winning, it's about proving that the movement's core values are worth fighting for. Number 5. Full Metal Alchemist, The Promised Day. In Full Metal Alchemist, the Promised Day was a moment when everything the characters had worked for came to a head. Similarly, Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation represents a critical juncture where the future of the America First movement is at stake. Nick's decision to deploy 10,000 Groypers is like the Elric brothers' final stand, an all-or-nothing push to achieve their goals. The operation's reliance on Trump's own words is reminiscent of the Elric's use of alchemy, a powerful tool that can either create or destroy. Nick's strategy is about creation, rebuilding Trump's campaign on the foundation of his original promises. The Michigan operation is a promised day for the Groypers, a moment where their efforts could lead to a significant shift in the political landscape. Number 4. Code Geass, the Zero Requiem. Code Geass's Zero Requiem was a masterstroke of strategy, where Lelouch planned his own downfall to achieve a greater good. Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation echoes this level of strategic genius. By using Trump's past rhetoric as a weapon, Nick is orchestrating a plan that forces Trump to either align with the movement's values or face the consequences of losing his most dedicated supporters. Just as Lelouch's plan required sacrifice and unwavering commitment, Nick's strategy demands the full dedication of his 10,000 Groypers. The Michigan operation is their Zero Requiem, a calculated move that could reshape the future of American politics. Nick's leadership, like Lelouch's, is a testament to his ability to think several steps ahead, ensuring that every action contributes to the ultimate goal. Number 3. The Bible, David and Goliath. The Michigan operation can be likened to the biblical story of David and Goliath, where a young shepherd faced an impossible challenge with nothing but his faith and a slingshot. Nick Fuentes is the David of this narrative, going up against the Goliath of moderate politics and external influences that threaten to derail Trump's campaign. Armed with Trump's own words, Nick's strategy is as precise as David's stone, aimed directly at the heart of the opposition. Nick's belief in the power of truth mirrors David's unwavering faith in God. The 10,000 Groypers are the stones in Nick's slingshot, each one playing a crucial role in the fight. The Michigan operation isn't just about numbers. It's about the power of conviction and the belief that even the smallest force, when guided by truth, can bring down a giant. Number 2. The American Revolution, the Battle of Bunker Hill. The Battle of Bunker Hill saw outnumbered revolutionaries making a stand that echoed through history. Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation is similar, with the Groypers using Trump's own words to challenge his campaign's direction. It's a bold move, rooted in conviction, much like the determination of those early American patriots. Nick's strategy in Michigan is about making a difference despite the odds. The Groypers, like the revolutionaries, may be fewer in number, but their belief in the cause drives them forward. This isn't just a symbolic gesture. It's a calculated stand, aiming to influence the future of the America First movement. Number 1. One Piece, The Reverie. In One Piece, The Reverie is a pivotal meeting where world leaders gather to make decisions that shape the future. Nick Fuentes' Michigan operation is akin to this grand event, where the stakes are high and the outcome could influence the direction of the entire movement. Nick's strategy of using Trump's past promises as leverage is a masterstroke, much like the political maneuvers seen at the Reverie. Just as the Reverie brings together the most powerful figures to debate and decide the future, Michigan is where Nick and the Groypers are pushing for a return to the movement's core values. The operation is not just about holding Trump accountable. It's about ensuring that the principles of America First remain central to the campaign. Like the Reverie, this is a moment of decision, where the actions taken will have lasting impacts on the future of the movement. And there you have it, a whirlwind tour of how Nick Fuentes' upcoming Michigan operation mirrors epic battles and strategic showdowns across anime, history, and beyond. Whether it's standing firm like the revolutionaries at Bunker Hill, or orchestrating a master plan like in the Reverie, Nick's leadership is nothing short of extraordinary. Thanks for joining me on this adventure. And remember, the fight for America First is far from over. Stay tuned for more insights as we continue to track the progress of Groyper War 2.